Hi everyone, I'm Chef Patty and welcome to our Advent Health cooking demo, and today we're going to be stuffing portobello mushrooms. So portobello mushrooms is what I go for when I'm craving something hearty and meaty but don't necessarily want to eat a piece of steak, right? So I love these. They're big, so because they're so big, they kind of make a great canvas for stuffing. I'm gonna stuff them today with a little bit of like fat-free cream cheese. You can use goat cheese, cream cheese, ricotta cheese. And if you don't want to do like a cheesy filling like what I'm doing today, then you can definitely like maybe cook some ground turkey and you can make like a chicken parmesan type of recipe where you have a layer of ground chicken meat and you've got some veggies and then you can add a little cheese, whatever you want to do. But my recipe today is super easy. It's delicious. It has like a Tuscan flavor profile because I'm adding sun-dried tomatoes and a little spinach. So let's get started. The first thing you want to do with your portobello mushrooms is you want to clean the inside. So you want to like wiggle the stem. So if the stem doesn't come right off, the thick stem in the middle, just give it a little wiggle and then discard. You can maybe remove the end, trim the end, and then you can chop it up if you want to use the meaty part of the stem. And now with a spoon, I am going to clean the gills, which is like the little hairy brown part here. And I'm cleaning it because I don't want any extra moisture in my mushroom. So this is clean enough. Okay, this is here. Perfect. All right, now a little trick that I do is once I have these all clean, you could very well put these in a pan, pop them and stuff them and pop them in the oven. I like to cook them off a little bit first in a skillet. So my ingredients have been sauteed in a skillet that I've done in layers, right? Because I've been building flavor. In the same skillet, so my skillet's not clean, in the same skillet that I use to saute my onions and my mushrooms and my sun-dried tomatoes, I want to just quickly saute my mushrooms for a couple of reasons. I don't want them to have too much moisture, because if they have too much moisture, then they're gonna get all soggy. So I want my mushrooms to have a little bit of body. So the only thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little more oil, not much because there was already some oil in here from everything else that I previously sauteed. And I'm gonna just quickly cook them in the skillet for a few minutes before stuffing them. You can do this on a grill pan, you can do this out in your barbecue in your backyard, whatever you want. And if you don't want to like cook them and you want to stuff them raw, you can do that as well. Just know that you're going to have extra liquid to get rid of at the end. So all I'm doing, oh, I almost forgot to show you guys. Need to wipe them. You never want to wash your mushrooms. So you just want to get a paper towel, and if it has a lot of dirt, you can dampen your paper towel a little bit. These are pretty clean, but you just want to wipe the outside, and this goes for all mushrooms. I never wash my mushrooms. I know some other chefs do, but I don't like washing my mushrooms. I like cleaning them with a paper towel. I definitely don't want to add any more extra liquid to them because they're like a sponge. And that's what I like about the portobello mushrooms, is that they're probably not as spongy as your other, like your button or your baby bella or your cremini. These are less spongy and they're very rich in flavor. So they're great for a nice hearty meal. All right, so I just put these in a skillet. All I'm gonna do is flip them, that's it. Nothing complicated. In the meantime, I am going to go over with you my filling. So we're going to, I have fat-free cream cheese that I'm adding to a bowl. I'm going to mix this up. I've got some sauteed onions that I sauteed in the skillet that I'm using now for the mushrooms. and some sauteed garlic. So the only thing I am doing here is that I am combining my cream cheese with my onions and my garlic. The rest of my fillings, which is sauteed mushrooms and sun-dried tomatoes and sauteed spinach, I'm gonna layer it. So now I'm gonna flip my mushrooms. All I'm doing is just sauteing them for a few minutes on each side. Kind of give it a jump start in releasing a little liquid and not transfer all of that to the oven. Okay. So, I'm gonna get my pan ready. I'm gonna drizzle a little olive oil. Flavor, flavor, flavor. My mushrooms are done. Now you want to put them with the cavity facing up so we can start stuffing these babies just like this. That's it. Okay, so I've got our cream cheese, onion and garlic mixture going in. Yum. So good. And even if you're not like a big mushroom fan, you have to try the portobellos. Honestly, sometimes they really do taste like like a piece of steak. And it's really like a great option when you don't want to eat any meat, but you want something filling. Okay, guys. So I have my base. My base is the cream filling. Now I'm gonna add, let's add our sun-dried tomatoes. And these are just sun-dried tomatoes that I also sauteed in a pan. Sun-dried tomatoes. If you don't have any sun-dried tomatoes and you want to swap them out for some cherry tomatoes or chopped regular tomatoes that you saute, that'll be delicious as well. But I like the tanginess of the sun-dried tomatoes. Now I've got my sauteed mushrooms. These are just cremini mushrooms or baby bellas that I sliced and sauteed in olive oil. Wait until you see this. This makes such a great lunch or dinner. You can serve it with a big green salad, and that's it. You don't need anything else. And it's full of nutrients. It's good for you. It's so yummy. So far I've got the cream base, the sun-dried tomatoes, and the mushrooms. I'm gonna add a little spinach. And these are just destemmed spinach leaves that I sauteed. And everything was done in the same pan, so it's not even like a very messy recipe. I do want to add a little like shredded mozzarella. And since we're going with the cheese, why not add some Parmesan? Just a little, nothing crazy. We still want to keep it on the healthy side, but delicious as well. Do you see these? I'm gonna pop these in the oven. I have another pan in there that I'm gonna take out. Ooh, these look great. Okay, one is going out and the other one is going in. And you are gonna love these. Look at these. Do you see the golden cheese on top? That is it, my friends. I'm gonna plate my mushroom Put it close to the camera so you can see. And then if you want to add a little, I don't know, if you want to add some fresh basil, you can, or fresh parsley, but I think this is perfect, just the way that it is. So I hope you love this recipe. It's so good. Remember, all our recipes are on the AvMed Health Facebook page. Send us an email if you have any special requests or if there's something that you want to specifically learn. And we would love to hear from you. That's it. See you soon. Mwah. Ciao.